Hi, I'm Daniel Lublin and I have Jason Jagpal with me, and we're here today to give you some advice on a constructive dismissal and whether or not you're a victim. Jason, could you give a definition of a constructive dismissal?
Well, broken down to its core, a constructive dismissal is essentially a fundamental change to your employment that negatively impacts you.
Okay, and if you find yourself in a situation of a constructive dismissal, what does it effectively allow you to do?
Well, in those situations, it would be considered the exact same way as a termination because it's a fundamental change that's negatively impacting you. So the terms of your employment no longer apply. You can treat it as a termination and claim your reasonable notice period.
Okay, so you may be able to leave work, deem it as a termination, and claim an entitlement to a severance package. How would you know if you've been constructively dismissed? What are some of the key factors or key changes that you're referring to?
Well, there's a couple of ways that you might find out. You may find out overtly. The employer may send you a letter or make an announcement that says, we're reducing your pay, for example, or we're reducing your duties and responsibilities, or we're reducing your workload. Or they could do something that's a little bit more hidden, such as expose you to bullying and harassment. They're not going to give you advance warning of that, but all of those are examples of a constructive dismissal.
Okay, so if these types of things happen, change of pay or change of responsibilities or duties or a location change, what do you have to do as an employee in that situation to protect your interests? What's the advice you would give to someone?
Well, the advice that I would give is do not wait and see. Do not simply accept and adopt the change. If you take too long to protest the negative change that's impacting your work, then you may be viewed as having condoned it and having accepted that change. And then there's very little that we can do at that point. So you need to act quickly to assess what your situation actually is.
Get advice now. So let's summarize. Fundamental change to an important term and condition of your employment, which you don't accept and which is unilaterally opposed on you, and you may be able to deem that as a termination, in which case you may be entitled to severance. And get advice before you take any next steps, and certainly don't delay.
Sure.
Okay, thank you very much for your time. If you need to contact us, our information is below.